Role play. A growing area of work. Role play is similar to working as a tour guide or demonstrator, and it is a very good area of alternative employment. Many actors take these jobs as an extension of the acting profession, and they can be geared to your convenience and free you up for auditions and interviews for the real stuff when they come your way. In role-playing jobs you are required to study a form of script, which might be a background to your character and the situation that is being explored that day. These are usually attached to a particular job. You then improvise all your so-called scenes. The main reason professions such as medicine, law, or even car selling use actors in role-playing is for training their staff and new recruits. So the actor is required to be an ordinary member of the public, but with a specific problem directly connected to that particular profession. Medical training requires people to be pretend patients, for example, and you might be asked to memorize a whole series of illnesses and symptoms and talk them over with a trainee doctor. The trainee will, of course, be judged on his medical and psychological reactions, and the actor will get a brief as to how to deal with the situation and how far to go. Role players have been asked, for example, to break down when the doctor tells them they have only a short while to live, and the doctor then has to cope with the subsequent hysterics or whatever. You have to be the real thing for as long as it lasts. A friend of ours had to have a heart problem for 32 doctors a day for 3 days. After all that prodding and poking, he felt rather ill. The same routine is required for training lawyers, where you will be required to be comfortable with some simple legal terms and be prepared to discuss quite complicated cases. Your job, always, is to stay in character within the brief, but to use your personality to convey a real problem or dilemma and improvise the required situation. There are 2-day or weekend jobs where you might be required to travel to a strange place and stay in a hotel overnight, playing the part of someone, whomever, for the whole time, except, of course, in the privacy of your own room. Treat the whole job as if a camera is trained on you to catch your secret acting performance, and relish starring in such a long movie. In some role-play situations, a stationary video camera is turned on the scene so that trainees can later see how they handled the scenario they were asked to act out. This is also useful to you, the actor, because watching the video gives you an opportunity to spot any mannerisms or bad habits that might be creeping into your acting. You are able to honestly appraise what your playing age range is and to judge the degree of truth and reality you played in the scene. Apart from taking part in training programs, you can play historical characters in museum displays and school real-life experience programs. We know of actors who, given a basic outline of authentic dialogue in historical situations, such as playing a Victorian schoolmaster, footman, or lord of the manor, take on a museum full of children for up to 2 hours. Whatever the situation, actors can, while performing a character, make a real contribution to the national education program for young and old, which makes it a worthwhile earner in more ways than one.